Hey everybody, Jeremy here. Up here at one of my favorite places in the whole world. I know you guys have heard me mention this place before. This is Wildcat Mopars in Sandy, Oregon. As you can see right here, just in the office or where you walk in, there's just so much cool stuff. It's awesome. And if you look through the windows really close, you can see all the good stuff. And we're gonna go out there in just a second. Check out this awesome mock-up, a max wedge engine, just so cool. Everything about Mopar is awesome. This place is awesome. I highly recommend coming up. And the phone number, email address, and web address will be in the description. Be sure to call with any of your Mopar needs. Talk to Vanessa, Ed, or Randy. They're all very knowledgeable and will help you out. So enjoy the tour. Okay, here we are out in like Wildcat's back lot looking at a couple cool Chrysler 300s. That was a 300J, and this one here is a 300K. These cars are just absolutely beautiful. Something really cool about this one is let's lift the hood. This wasn't the most efficient setup, but it looks absolutely awesome. I mean, look at that. That is the long gram. I believe this is a 413, so you can see those 300J cast right in the block, or stamped right in the block. Yeah, that's just so cool. Now, just so you all are aware, these cars are sold and gone, so don't call up here asking about these particular cars because they are gone. But just really neat to see. I mean, how often do you see those long grams? And just such a neat car. Square steering wheel. Look at that. I mean, I personally think these cars are a little bit ugly, but they're just ugly enough. They're absolutely beautiful. I mean, yeah. And like I said, that one is just a gorgeous car too. Those body lines are just amazing. This one has a console. Just gorgeous cars. So this is one of their race cars. Looks like it's been sitting for a little bit, but super cool car. Be very fun to watch. I actually watched this at Woodburn Nationals like 7 years ago, and it's a really neat car. So if you need any Mopar bumpers, as you can see, there's a field of them. I mean, like there's 70 Plymouth stuff right there. I know there's some Charger stuff, C-body stuff, 68, 69 Roadrunner stuff. Basically, pretty much any Mopar bumper you'd need. I would say there's a fair chance that it's here. And on that note, let's turn this way. You got Dodge truck fenders, you got car fenders. I mean, look at this. All over the place in these racks, and there's shelves of it, so you can't even really see the depth of it in the video. But hundreds of different fenders here. A lot of them are really nice. Like there's a 68 Coronet passenger fender. Literally just had somebody asking me for one of those like 2 days ago. Now I've got to remember who it was. Just all sorts of stuff. And we haven't even got to the cars yet, guys. Like this is just some of the parts. All the radiators, more bumpers. I mean, it's crazy. It's awesome. This place is so much fun. Their prices aren't bad. Like, especially if you come up here, the prices really aren't bad, guys. Yeah, look at all this stuff. And there's always another corner to go around. You want some intake manifolds? Look at this. Another thing that's really cool about this yard is how organized it is and how clean it is. Something you don't see at most yards, but out here at Wildcat, they spend a lot of time making sure the grass is cut and it's just clean. So if any of you guys have looked at my photography, you will see pictures of this car. I love photographing this car and do every time I come here just because it's so neat. This is a 50s Plymouth wagon, but look at the fins on that thing. Like, it would be really cool to see this car restored. It's just so awesome. Like, look at that. Okay, so these are some of the project cars. There's actually a bunch of them, and I'm just going to we'll walk through it here in a few minutes, but I'm just going to give you kind of a little bit of information. So in this video, if you see a car that has a number, such as this one, has 681, okay, and you call up here to Wildcat and talk to Vanessa or Ed or Randy, tell them you're interested in that number. It's called a pro number. So just tell them, like, this, for instance, this car, I'm interested in 681. What can you tell me about it? Now we're going to actually kind of look at some of these cars. This wagon, I already walked around a little bit just because I was kind of in awe. It's clean. Yeah, it's in primer and whatnot, but this thing looks like it would be a fun, fairly easy project. You know, it needs some stuff. But what really caught my attention is when I looked in the driver door, and this thing has a 4 on the floor. So how cool is that? This wagon with a 4-speed. Look at that. Then, looks like the engine, I mean, looks can be deceiving. It's got a little small block, but it looks like this thing probably wouldn't take much to be a driver. This would be a fun car. But now we're just going to kind of go for a little walk. See this black Magnum factory sunroof car. Got Imperial convertible, Imperial 4-door. I mean, there's just so many cool cars up here. You could spend hours up here, and I have. I love it. Look at this 300 convertible. Indeed. $300. Got an Adventure SE Sweeptline 4-wheel drive. It's more bumpers. I mean, if you're a Mopar guy, there is something for everyone up here. Like, look at all this stuff. This truck really needs to be saved. It's been up here for a long time for some reason, but it needs to be saved. More Chryslers. There's a Challenger right here in front of us. This 72 Coronet station wagon is pretty cool. It's a big block car. It's got a lot of cool stuff on it. It's Crestwood. Got rally gauges. the rear spoiler. And we'll go over there in a few minutes. We'll stay on this side of the path for a minute. That Duster, good color, B5 blue with white stripes. Rambler even. Sunroof car. If you need a sunroof Dart Sport, here's one. Plymouth Scamp. I believe this car is factory plum crazy, or in violet being a Plymouth. Yeah, you can see the in violet there. FC7. A100. There's actually quite a few A100s. This car right behind me, this car is pretty cool. It's console shift, automatic, white with black stripe. It's a V8 car. There's no engine or trans, but definitely has potential. A couple more cars we kind of missed. Some more Chrysler 300s and Cordobas over there. And I mean, look at all these hoods. Hoods for days. A nice four-door Valiant. Somebody drive that around. Couple Barracudas. This one and the black one are both 340 cars, but I believe that they're sold. Some early Barracudas. Go back this way. And I mean, even walking through, you guys aren't getting to see everything just because there's no way I can get everything. There's so much. Convertibles. Need a Roadrunner hood. Got a sweet Rampage. Don't see those very often anymore. Got tube chassis Duster. Like I said, I'll show you the hoods again. Look at this. Lancer GT. This is just one little section of the yard. Holy cow. So now we're going to walk through some of the parts cars really quick. These cars are all being parted out. And there's a lot of good stuff. You've got 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, and even some 80s in here. There's even this 71 340 Duster. Unfortunately, it's been stripped pretty good, but it appears that it might still have the 340 in it. It does have the thermoquad and looks like the correct 340 exhaust manifold. And check out the Aruga horn. Just a little junkyard etiquette. If somebody leaves a hood up, just put it down. Got truck here, A100 van, 67 Coronet. Got 70 Coronet. I mean, just amazing amount of metal here, and we'll walk through it a little bit more. This here, look at that, 69 340 Dart Swinger in red. Has the fender tag right here, VIN tag. This is definitely still a buildable car, like Dart Swinger 340 right there. Yeah, it could definitely be built. Wagons for this thing. Remember, I was saying this is one of the cleanest yards you'll ever walk through. Grass is groomed, it's not overgrown. Look at that. Trying to pick my trail just so we can get some good video here for you guys. New Yorker Deluxe 55. Which way should we go? I think we'll go this way just for fun. Basically get lost back here if you really wanted to. And I know a lot of you guys are going to say, I hate when yards stack the cars, blah, blah, blah. But the reality is there's only so much real estate to sit them on. So, you know, they either get crushed or they get stacked like this. And personally, I would rather see them stacked like this and get picked apart than see them just get shredded. And it costs a lot of money to have a yard like this. Look, walk back here and we got more stuff. A whole bunch of just hidden treasures. Seems like it just goes forever. I believe this is the largest all Mopar wrecking yard on the west side of the Mississippi. Got this little 65, I believe, Dart GT. Two-door Fury. Seneca. Be careful, this wing will get you. How sharp that is, just factory Chrysler. Windsor. This is a real 300 two-door. Some Mexican Duster. But yeah, see, real 300 right there with the grill in it still. Got the A100 vans, Barracudas, whole bunch of Barracudas. So if you need any Barracuda stuff, we'll come over this way and they'll come back, try and take you guys on the whole tour. You got Imperials. Let's see, we'll go down this way maybe. Just kind of get an idea. There's darts. C bodies, A bodies, B bodies, E bodies. Like, cars are full of stuff. So, I mean, it's a treasure hunt when you're here. Big old two-door Polara Custom. I'd like to find one of these to restore actually, because they're just cool cars. I want to say a 71 or 72. Check out this Sport Grain 68. I believe it's a Newport two-door. 68 Sport Grain car. And you can see there's still rows and rows. And we'll get to those in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Okay, we'll walk down here for a second. Got Challenger stuff. Look at that tail panel and tail lights. So if anybody needs a 71 Challenger tail panel and tail lights, here at Wildcat, they have it. Now we're gonna go over here. So you got some of the like late 60s through the mid 70s A bodies. Then you got early 60s to mid 60s A bodies. This car here, that was a sassy grass green 71 340 Duster at one time. You can see the remnants of the sassy grass green. You can see the torque boxes because it was a 4-speed car. K-frame, everything's gone. It was really stripped when it got here. Said you've got early cars. Sad because that's like my favorite color on these two. The sassy grass or go green or butterscotch Bahama yellow or curious yellow. Citron yellow is the other variation of curious yellow. if you guys get out to the Portland, Oregon area and have a day, Sandy's only about 45 minutes to an hour from downtown Portland. And I highly recommend coming and checking this place out. Be sure to bring some money so you can buy some parts and support the yard. The vans are full of stuff. In fact, a couple years ago, we pulled a feather duster, the aluminum braced feather duster deck lid out of one of those vans for a guy. Want a Diplomat station wagon? That could actually be a fun little cruiser, and I bet it actually handles really good. Those F-bodies, not F-bodies, J-bodies actually drove nice. That's an F-body right there. Oh look, here's a E-body, CUDA. You got some more J-bodies over there. Look at the parts. So many parts. Another Charger. TB3 blue, not petty blue. I know you guys all like to call it petty blue, but it's not. And it's a real pet peeve of mine, so I expect to see you guys make some comments about that. '71 Coronet four-door down here on the ground. Know a certain person that might need some parts off of that. You know who you are. Send me a message. A little tighter right here. Then you got trucks over here. A lot of these trucks, I believe, are projects, not necessarily parts. But again, if you see a pro number, you'll know. Need some wheel lip molding. Oh yeah, I think we're gonna head over and look at some more project cars now that you guys have seen the parts cars. Some of them, just a small handful.
It's just like
Okay, back to some project vehicles here. Got some pretty cool trucks and cars. Got the job rated. They used to have a Fargo over here, which for those that don't know, in Canada, the Dodge trucks, you could get Dodge, but you could also get Fargo, which was like, it was a Dodge, but it was just a Canadian version. Looks like 68 Coronet. This one's a 69 Coronet. Got Aspen or Volare. That's a Plymouth, so it's a Volare. This car is super cool. This car has been publicized before in video. This is an actual like Indy car. It's got the little badge on it. Has a Hemi in it with I believe it's got a 4-barrel and a aluminum intake from the factory. Super cool car. Not sure why nobody's bought it. It's really, from what I recall, it's not that expensive. It's super rare, super cool. So, two-door Fury. Somebody's built this car at one point, had it purple. Got a couple slanties right there. Got another earlier B body, not Super B. Get up here a little bit. You see there's some cars back here. Got bell housings and doors, like just racks and racks of doors. Check out the little Cushman up there. Another Lancer GT. Burned out Barracuda. Two-door Savoy. Man, that thing has some cool patina, the brown, and just how it kind of rusted to almost an orange. Super cool. Got a flame job. Got a big Chrysler convertible right here. Another Volare two-door. Little Valiant wagon, V8 car looks like. Big Coronet. Let's see if we can walk down this way. A little tight. Special Deluxe. This two-door wagon, big Plymouth. I think it's a Cranbrook maybe. Another Plymouth. '69 Dart. What needs to happen is somebody needs to grab this car and the red 340 car that I showed you earlier. You would have the beginnings for a pretty decent car. And this one, you know, it's all cut out anyway. Put them both together, start a car. Grab one of these 4-doors so you have a lot of the parts. '68 Dart. It's like a '66 Charger. Every time I come here, I'm just in awe. A '65 Coronet convertible. Check out this Cordoba T-top car. I believe this is a big block as well. It seems like it was an original owner car. Okay, sorry about that. I accidentally pushed the wrong button. Got Dart convertible, '67. I have one of these as well, but this one is about 195% better than mine. Mine is missing a lot of stuff right here. A lot of stuff back over in this area. And pretty much everything in that area. You know, New York cars don't have a lot of metal left after they've been set outside forever. Let's see, I believe these are both old police cars. That one I'm pretty sure 100% is. Oh yeah, this one has the old spotlight hole as well. Got a Volare Premier wagon. Could be the talk of the town with all that luxury and wood grain. Whew. Plymouth Belvedere 4-door. That car looks like it wouldn't be too bad to get ready and put back on the road. You know what they say, 4 doors, more other things. would be a good car. Look at that. That would be an awesome drag car. That would be really cool. 330. Oh, geez. Look at that convertible here. You know you want that. Couple more vans and trucks. There's even a wrecker over here. Swept lines. Hey, look. A pair of top banana extended cab, two-wheel drive, 3/4 tons. More stuff. There used to be, oh, it's right here. Look at this old radio one. Somebody needs to get this. Someone that's into patina needs to get this, build it, and get it going. That would be just so cool just to drive it. Just how it is. Deck lids over here. Look at all that stuff. Hey, Valiant. It's a 4-door, but good parts. Shorty van. Little shorty pickup. Another one that kind of has a cool look to it, just the old paint. Got a 71 Satellite 4-door. These cars are actually pretty cool for a 4-door. I honestly, personally think that the 71, 72, and 73 B-body 4-doors are actually about the best looking Mopar 4-door there is. They still look aggressive. The proportions are nice. You know, and you get big blocks with them, especially the 71. That 71 police car that I sold, there's a little bit of regret there, but I'm glad it's going to be saved. They're just such cool cars. The grill on the 71s specifically, this is the Satellite, just looks so nice, especially when it's complete. And the 71 Coronet, the grill is just absolutely awesome. Love them. Best looking 4-doors in my opinion. And like I said, here's a whole bunch of doors, way more than 4. Man, I love it up here, guys and gals. Well, I'm going to walk back over to the parts cars and I think I'm going to do some pictures. So if any of you guys want, you can follow me on Instagram. You'll see more pictures there. It's also at Shade Tree Vintage Auto. I do a lot of the what I call junkyard photography there, as well as on my Facebook page, Shade Tree Vintage Auto. There's actually an album there called Junkyard Photography. You can check that out. I'm really thinking about using a bunch of my photos and making calendars. We'll see if that'll happen. But I love photography even more so than I love videography. So I think there's some pretty cool shots. Anyway, I'll get some more video here in a few minutes. You know, I'm a sucker when I find old hoods with old hood scoops like this. It just looks awesome. Days gone by, you know. So this is a really rare car, and I've actually wanted to buy this car for years, and I just never have for whatever reason, and it's still here. And I really either need to buy it or forget about it. But this car is, I would say, probably legitimately a one-of-one car. Supposedly, there's only like a very small handful of these 69 Newport 2-doors with the sports grain. Because this is actually a wood grain coming down it, which is, it's ugly. It's ugly, but really cool. But something that makes this car even more cool is the fact it's originally like the dark silver with a turquoise interior. And there is a build sheet, there is a fender tag. I mean, it just has potential to be a super, super neat car. It had a black vinyl top from the factory. And like I said, you know, it had the wood grain on it. It was a special order car from what I recall. I have decoded the fender tag in the past. Just a neat car. Somebody needs to save it, whether it's me or somebody else. It's way too cool to be parts. And like I said, there's only a handful, like supposedly 20-ish known that had the sports grain on the two-door. And this one with that color combination, it's got to be either one off or very close to. Really neat car. So as I was walking around, I just noticed the emblem on this, the Valiant emblem. And I have never actually noticed how big it is. And it's actually super cool looking. And I mean, if anybody needs a car, look, this is the Legend Killer. Save me. Come save this thing, because, you know, it's a cool two-door Valiant. And it's the Legend Killer. Look at the red rhino-lined floor. Woo! Then I noticed this sweet emblem. I thought that was really cool. Now, some of the things that are really fun to see and enjoy at a junkyard are just the different emblems, the different stickers, and just what people have done in the past. Like, there's just so much history just sitting here, you know? I mean, it's just a lot of fun to walk through and just enjoy and have fun. There's art, you know. When I say art, I don't necessarily mean like artwork, but these cars at one point in time were just gorgeous. Someone designed them, you know, someone bought them, loved each and every one of these cars. They were all brand new at one point, and someone walked into a dealership and said, hey, that car right there, I want that one. And they loved it, and they showed it off, and they bragged about it. And then as time went on, they end up in yards. Sometimes they get destroyed. Sometimes they get wrecked. I mean, sometimes they end up here waiting for the next person to come and say, hey, look at that project. I want that one. You know, and it will be loved again, maybe even more so than original. And it's just kind of fun to see this. All these different things, different stages. Maybe I'm rambling a little bit, but I always get a little emotional and have fun and love these yards. It's just a blast to walk through. I mean, look at these, like this big Imperial emblem. Hey, I don't know. Good times, guys. I highly recommend it. If you get a chance to come up here, come check it out. Come say hello. Walk around and enjoy it. But as I say with any wrecking yard, be respectful. If you open a door, open a hood, open a deck lid, shut it. Don't climb on the cars. Just enjoy. Take pictures. Look at that. This is actually a pretty rare piece on these Ram Chargers. And it's got the roof rack. Looks like it's missing a piece. You could get these Ram Chargers with sunroofs and all sorts of stuff. I think that car's been here for a while. I actually have a photo of me standing over about where that red truck is. You can kind of see right there. And I think it was right before my 19th birthday. So it's literally been 20 years ago. There's a picture of me facing over here at this red building. And this tree was, I don't even think here. I'll see if I can find those pictures and post it. So many awesome cars have come through here. So many people have found their dream. when walking around and enjoying these cars, be aware of the full-time residents. So many just random parts. This Dodge truck looks like a good project. Some headlight bezels if you need any, grills. Got crew cab doors, Windsor two-door. You've got the makings of a car hinge, I guess. Lots of back calves back here. What's left of a 71, looks like Sassy Grass Roadrunner. Looks like a 72 Duster. Well, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, this is a Wildcat auto wrecking in Sandy, Oregon. All of the contact information will be down in the description. Also, please take a minute to like and subscribe and hit that bell. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you guys like this content. I'm going to be taking some more pictures, and I took a whole bunch of photos as well as the video. If you would like to see those photos, follow me on Instagram or Facebook at Shade Tree Vintage Auto. Lots of cool pictures from not just here, but a lot of places. I love photography, so like I said earlier in the video, just check that out. If you have any questions about any of these parts or cars, give Vanessa or Ed a call. They can help you out. Like I mentioned before, if you see a project car you want and it has that 3-digit number on the windshield, just give them a call and reference that number and they'll be able to help you out. And I think that's everything. Thanks again for watching. More content will be coming up really soon. Have a great day.